Come on. Okay. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi, my name is Kelly. Thank you for joining me. And this is my friend Maxwell. Thank you for joining and showing up for some stretching. So today's practice is a simple athletic stretch, which just means that it's a good stretch for anyone who needs to get in movement and work through stiffness in hips and lower back and shoulders from maybe your sport or just from working out. So let's get to it right away. We're going to come to our mats in child's pose. So have your mat placed out. I think the best position for a mat when doing online practice is to have your mat facing or lengthwise to the camera or to, the device or computer or TV. And just get comfortable. And we'll get started right away in child's pose. So good morning, Carlene. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Dina. Thank you for showing up. I'll be thinking about you guys as we go through the practice, as if you're here. So let's start. Oh my goodness, Maxwell. Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Okay. So let's start in child's pose. As I said, knees apart, arms forward. Your head comes between the arms or your ears beside your biceps, and just kind of move from side to side, and just feel what's happening in this first position. How's your body feeling this morning? Where's the stiffness? What do you need to work on? Sway your body just slightly over to the left thigh. Sway the body over to the right thigh. Keep that movement side to side. And then reach your right arm out along the side of your right leg and turn your head. Put your forehead or the temple on the floor, turning your head to the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale that out. Inhale, reach the right arm and bring the left to the side. Turn your head to the left. Breathe in deeply. Exhale that out. Inhale. Reach your arm forward. Lift up onto your hands and your knees. Tabletop position. And spread your fingers apart, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So kind of move the knees back. It actually feels like they may be too far back, but actually they're probably in the right position if it feels like you're having to contract or you're feeling your core. If your knees are too close in, move them out just a little bit. So lower your belly down towards the floor and look forward and take a deep breath in. Exhale and round your spine up. Press your hands into the floor like you're going to pull the hands or the mat apart with your hands. Then lower down, looking forward, cat-cow. Exhale, round your spine up. Look back behind you. So drop your head all the way down. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Now let's take this in another direction. So bend your body to the side and look over at the opposite side ankle. Do that on the other side. So side flexion, look over to your ankle over there. What's going on that side? All right, do it again. Check it out. And then again, check it out. 2 more times. Right there. Press into your hands, tuck your toes, lift up your knees, reach your heels to the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Ooh, hamstrings. Pedal out your heels, right and left. Walk your feet to your hands. Forward, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let's get warmed up. Inhale, rise and stretch overhead. So this class today, we'll go through warming up, and then we'll get into some good stretching for the hips and the shoulders. So think of the first 20 minutes of the practice as being like a good stretch for you. So you can come back to this anytime, even if you only have 20 minutes to do it. But we'll go for a full hour. Inhale and reach your arms up. Sun salutation, A. Exhale, fold over. When you fold over, hinge forward with a flat back. Bring your hands to your shins or the floor. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your legs back right and left. Go ahead and start lowering down to the mat. Put your feet on the floor, press your feet down, elbows bent, cobra pose. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal your heels right and left. So some of the movements will repeat. You'll get into a bit of a rhythm. But stay focused, stay present in your body. No need to think about things that you're doing later after practice. Stay focused. Walk your feet to your hands. Lengthen the head forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Let's do moon salutation. One moon salutation. Hands to the heart. And let me move my mic. There. All right. Inhale and reach up. Good. Soften your knees. Exhale with a flat back fold over. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Step your right leg back. Set your knee down on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, your hands forward or on the floor. Step back left leg, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step your right foot through. Set your left knee down. Anjaneyasana, the other side. Low lunge. Exhale, your hands to the mat. Step forward, fold. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Now we'll do the other side. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. Get into the habit of when you fold over, really sticking your butt back like you're doing an RDL or a Romanian deadlift. So you'll fold all the way over like that, right? So flat back. So let's do it together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the hands down the center line of the body. Fold all the way over. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Step your left leg back. Set your knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot lifts up. Step it back, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Left foot steps through. Set your knee down. Low lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step forward. Lengthen, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Let's do sun salutation B, variation of sun salutations. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up at your hands and give me a little back bend right there. Lengthening. Then exhale with a flat back fold over. All the way over. Lengthen the head forward. We're going to stand up again. Exhale, fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. That was a half sun salutation. Inhale, chair pose. Your knees are together. Sink your weight back into your heels. Lift your toes, spread them apart, and set them down. Inhale. Pull your abs in. Neutral spine. Do not tuck the tailbone. Just sink down lower. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back and left leg. You're in plank. Go ahead and lower down to the mat or go to chaturanga arms. Press into the fingertips. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up, straight up, and step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your left heel down, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right foot back, full lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Left foot step it beside your left thumb. Set your right heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Beautiful. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands on the floor. Step back, lower down, chest up, upward dog or cobra. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Now look forward, bend your knees. Take a big step to your hands. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Reach your arms beside your ears. Inhale, stand tall. Arms to your sides. Let's clasp the hands behind your back. Reach the knuckles towards the floor. Separate your feet a good bit. Bring your palms together. Inhale and exhale. Separate your feet enough that you feel balance. We're going to fold over with the hands behind the back, reaching them away from the knuckles towards the ceiling. Straighten your legs. Breathe in. Keep your eyes open and press into the feet firmly. The big toe side of your feet. Now, unclasp the hands, slide the hands down the back of your legs, lengthen your head forward. Exhale, fold. We're going to stand tall. Inhale, press into your feet, lift all the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Now you can bring your feet together. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lengthen forward. Let's go through a vinyasa. The right leg back, left leg back, shift forward, lower down, chaturanga arms, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Reach your right leg up. So lift your leg, the leg, turn your toes out and bend your knees. Stretching your pelvis, the thigh, the hip, push the floor away. Then extend the leg straight. Bring your right knee in and touch the elbow. Just see how that goes. Then lift your leg up, 3-limb dog. Bring your knee in and touch the tricep. So just above the elbow. Just try. Good. Now lift the leg up. Bring the knee to underneath the body across to the other side to your elbow. Right there. Then look between your thumbs. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your heel down. Warrior one. Inhale. Bring it on up. Reverse. Inhale. Reach the arm over your ear. Your knee in the front. We'll try to dip in. I want you to make sure that knee stays over your ankle. And now let's bring it to side. Side angle. Put your forearm on your thighs first. Reach up. We're going to be here for 3 breaths. Reach down and maybe touch the floor with your fingertips. Your foot should be straight, parallel to the edge of the mat. Good. Pull your abs in, straighten your sides. Maybe look up and bring the arm over your head. Our arm over your ear. Good. Now look down. Put your hands on the floor. We'll go to the other side. Hands on the floor. Let's vinyasa or go to downward facing dog. Shift forward, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead, lift up your left leg. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. You can look over there and see your foot over there. And then extend the leg straight. Bring your knee to your elbow. Just see how that goes. Touch. Extend the leg up straight. 3-limb dog. Knee to tricep, that same side. So lift up higher right there. And then lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Knee underneath. Cross to the other side. Then look between the thumbs. Step your foot between your hands. Heel to the floor. Warrior two. Reaching your arms forward and back like straight, like an arrow. Knee in the front over your ankle. Lower into that lunge more. You should feel your inner thigh muscle right there when you lower down. Press into your feet like you're going to squeeze your legs in towards each other. Reverse warrior. Hand goes behind the hamstring or the thigh. Knee stays over your ankle in the front. Make all those adjustments along the way. Pull in your waistline. Now sweep your body over the forward leg, form on the thigh, side angle. Reach the arm up first. Inhale. Then try maybe to touch the floor with the fingertips. So you're holding your balance, strength of the leg, that forward leg, but press into the back foot. Reach the arm over your ear. Draw the shoulder back. Make all these little adjustments along the way the whole time, but soften into the pose. Inhale, exhale, take another breath, and then look down. Place your hand on the floor. Downward facing dog, or go through a vinyasa. So right here, high plank, lower down, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Pedal your heels, keep some movement, some type of movement with the body, and then hold stillness for 2 breaths. Inhale, breathe in, and breathe out. Now lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, step to your hands or float into your hands. Half lift, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Bring your toes to touch. Inhale, half lift. Sorry, chair pose. I just totally miscalled that. That's okay. Chair pose, you guys. And now everyone fold over again. Half lift. Let's get that right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And there we go. Sink down. Inhale, stand tall. Reach the arms back. Exhale, hands down behind you. And let's step to the long edge of the mat. So widen your feet. We're going to fold over, similar to when we were standing, when the legs were just closer together. We're going to fold over. Bring your arms behind you, clasp your hands, and then take a deep breath in. Pull in your core muscles, your abs. So think, contract between the hip points, like you're going to pull your hip points towards each other, and then fold. Reaching the arms behind you, hands go up. Reach the arms away from you as far as you can, but then move the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Unclasp the hands, slide the hands down the back of your legs, place the hands between your feet. If you need to, move your feet out further so you can draw the head between the legs, and maybe the crown of the head touches the floor, but just touching the floor, don't put weight on it. No headstands right here. If you want to, you can also put your forearms down on the floor, but straighten your legs and breathe. Press into your feet. You want to lift the inner arches, but keep pressing into that big toe side of your feet. Take another deep breath in. Exhale that out. Walk your hands between your feet. Lift up halfway. Heel to your feet in, a little bit closer. Hands to your hips and lift all the way up. Good. Inhale and reach your arms up. Let's step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Let's build onto that sequence. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift, and then step back. Vinyasa. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Draw your shoulders back, look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, inhale, right leg, lift it up, turn your toes out and bend your knee. If you want to flip this over, go ahead. So if you look at your foot, place it on the floor on the other side of your mat, and then reach the arm up and over your ear, look up. Exhale your right hand down to the floor. Inhale, right leg up, 3-limb dog. Knee to tricep on that right side. Inhale, lift your leg up. Look behind you when you lift the leg. Bring the knee in, opposite tricep or elbow, and then step your foot right beside the thumb. Set your heel down, warrior 2, right here, and then reverse. Inhale, exhale, side angle. So you can stay right here, reach down further, or take this to a bind by reaching the arm underneath the leg. Shift the knee over your ankle, look down, and then maybe turn your gaze up. Keep pressing into your feet, pull your abs in, contracting, knee over ankle, stretching your shoulders. Nicely done. Now unbind, back to warrior 2, straighten the forward leg, coming to triangle pose. So triangle pose, you can have your feet wider so you're not exactly on a tightrope. Much harder to have your one heel right in front of the arch of the back foot. So straighten forward leg, reach the right arm forward as our fingers as far as you can, and then tip the hand down, slide down to the floor. Reach the arm over your ear. Triangle pose. Press into your toes, your heel, right? Straighten that leg, breathe, pull in your waistline. Turn your gaze. Nicely done. Breathe in and breathe out. Go ahead and bend your knee. Now let's go to the other side. Hands on the floor. Press into the floor. Extend the leg back. Go to downward dog or vinyasa. So the vinyasa, lower down, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look over there. Do you want to flip this? If you do, go ahead. Otherwise, just stay there in that twisting downward dog. Inhale, reach up. And lift the left leg. Knee to tricep on the left side. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale, knee to opposite tricep. Then step your foot beside your left thumb. Spin the heel down. Warrior 2. Opposite side. Turning the other direction. So your knee over your ankle. You can even use your hand and push that knee out. Right? Lower down more. Push the knee out. Hold. Breathe. Reverse warrior. Keep the knee where it is in the front. Press your feet to the ground. Squeeze. Side angle. Bring it over. Reaching the arm over your ear. Maybe you can come down and touch the floor. Maybe you want to take this to a bind. So the shoulder comes down to the knee. Open the chest to the side. Keep pressing into your feet. Bend that knee in the front. Nice shoulder stretch right here. Strengthening the legs, hips. Unclasp your hands. Lift it on up. All right, straighten the forward leg, triangle pose. Remember, you can widen your base or keep your feet one in front of the other. Reach forward. Carefully press into the ball of your foot in the front, reaching down, tipping the body over. Fingertips to your ankle, a block, or the floor. Reach the arm up and then bring it over your ear. Draw your shoulder back. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach your arm up. Bend your knee in the front. Bring your hands down to the floor. Let's go through a vinyasa or go to downward dog. And then we're going to hold pigeon pose. Shift, lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. If you need to go to your back and put your ankle on your knee, that's fine. That's your alternative supine pigeon pose. Otherwise, your right leg up. Bring the right knee behind your right wrist and your opposite foot towards the left wrist. And inch the left leg back. Put the toes down back there. Don't dump into the right side. I want you to stay square to the mat like this. Okay, so then look forward. Inhale, right here. Exhale. You can stay right here for a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Then try to walk down to your forearms. And as you do that, you'll notice your glute sinks down to the floor on that right side. Press into the toes, like pull the toes into the floor. Then press the shin down. Hip descending towards the floor. Walk your arms forward straight. Put your chest down on top of that forward leg. So let's hold this for 5 breaths. So the back foot, you're pressing that foot into the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So it's an active pose. You're actually pressing down into the ground with your body. That's 2 breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. And breathe out. Slide your hands in. Lift up your head. Look forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk your hands in closer to your shin. Lift up the hips just slightly. So you're kind of balancing right there on the shin and your toes. And your hands in front. And then bend your knee. Okay, can you do that? Lift up your heart. Square your shoulders. Maybe you can bring the right hand in front, right in the center. Reach back and grab your toes. Put your hand on the top. Pull the heel towards the glutes. Right there. Quad stretch. Look forward. Breathe in. Maybe you want to try to balance. A little challenge there. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Put your hand down. Let your foot go. Tuck your toes. Press into the floor. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. And let's do the other side. Bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Your foot comes towards the right wrist. Inch the right leg back. Put the top of the foot down. Look forward first. So your heel's basically underneath your pelvis, right? But try to start moving pull your knee, your hip back, your left hip back like that. And then that'll get your shin more parallel. Not necessary, but just working towards that hip stretch, that hip mobility. Come down to your forearms and just stay here for a moment. Take it in. Maybe you want to stay here. If so, make your fists stacked. Nice little stack there and put your forehead down. Or if you have a block, put the block underneath your forehead, but relax your shoulders. Notice the shoulders. Are they tense up beside your ears? Pull them down. Reach the arms forward, and maybe you can put the forehead down. What's happening with the foot back behind you? Don't let the heel drop out. No sickling of that foot. Press down into the top of the big toe. Reach your arms, stretching. 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now inhale. Walk your hands in. So the position of your hips is important when you reach back for the foot and get that quad stretch. So first, bring your hands in front of the shin. Press into that leg that's in front, right? You're pulling your toes into the floor. And then bend the knee behind you. Reach around and grab the outside of the foot, or maybe bring the hand on the top of the toes right there. And just stay right here, breathe. Abs in, don't let your back over round. Reach up and then extend, let it go. Hands on the floor. Lengthen that leg. Extend the left leg back, downward facing dog. Let's roll through a vinyasa. Shift forward, plank, lower down, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Let's add on. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. Look over. Put your foot on the floor. reach the arm up and over your ear, flip, don't flip. Exhale your hand to the floor, inhale, right leg up, right knee underneath to the opposite tricep. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Inhale, warrior 2, right there, reverse, up and over, hand goes behind the thigh. See if you can touch the back of your knee or the calf. Knee in the front over the ankle, and then side angle. Side angle if you feel to touch the floor, or reach underneath and grab the hands, pull them together, hip underneath you, knee over ankle, look up, and release, reaching warrior 2, reverse with a straight leg, triangle pose. Be careful, press into the big toe in the front foot, reach down, triangle pose, reach the arm up, straighten your sides, lengthen through the sides, draw your shoulder back, lean your weight into your heels. Inhale, arm over your ear, breathe in, breathe out. Bend your forward knee, place your left hand on the floor. Now we're gonna reach the right arm up and twist. Get that nice twist in your body, the spine, drawing the shoulder back, knee over your ankle, straighten that back leg, breathe. And now side plank. Put your foot on the floor, prop this up first. So you want to press into the edge of the extended leg, the ball of the other foot. And maybe you can balance. So think about your fingers from your thumb to your pinky finger. There's your balance. And then the entire circle of the palm. Lift the hips. Breathe in and breathe out. Nicely done. All right, so now face the mat. Put your hand on the floor. And let's go through vinyasa, or you can go to downward dog. Shift, then lower, up dog, exhale, downward dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Look over there. Stay there, and maybe you rotate the ankle joint or flip. That just nice half back bend. So strengthening the front body or the back body, stretching the front body, and a little back bend for the spine. Inhale, left leg up, knee to opposite tricep. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Spin your right heel down, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse, set up as we've talked, or as I've cued, knee over ankle in the front. Reach your hand down, side angle. Put your forearm on your thigh, fingers to the floor, arm over your ear. Maybe bind this. Get that shoulder stretch. Knee over ankle, press into your feet. Thighs drawing towards each other. Unbind, reverse, straighten the forward leg. Triangle pose. Reach the left arm forward, reach. Bring your hand down, shin, block, floor, reaching the arm up. Just noticing along the way, any specific place that's a little tighter. One side obviously different than the other. Good. Now bend your knee, place your right hand on the floor, lift up your right heel, twist. Right there, twist. Knee over ankle, make that adjustment. You're doing great. Now go to the edge of your foot. Slide your right foot, left foot in to the center, right there. Press into the ball of your foot. Edge of the other foot, arm over your ear, and maybe if you press into your fingers really well, you can side plank, lift the hips, breathe. You're doing awesome. Stay here, one more breath. Reach up, hand to the floor, vinyasa, shift, and then lower down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe. Pedal your heels right and left. Shift forward into plank, lower down to the mat. Upward bow pose. But before we do that, Salambasana. First, reach your arms to your sides and put your forehead down. Point your toes to the rear, press your thighs down into the mat. And then lift your head, lift your chest up off the floor, look forward just slightly, or look down. Lift the hands, so hands are hovering. Lift the thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Reach the arms forward, right here. Now just try, bring the hands over, hovering above the head. Lift the chest up, reach the arms forward, out to the side, and then turn your palms up, hover the hands over the lower back. Reach the hands and then set your feet and your hands down. Turn your head to the left. Nicely done. We'll do that again. So, strengthening the posture muscles, strengthening the back, the core muscles. There's one thing that's really helped me get much stronger. It's doing positions like this, Salambasana or locust pose, or when we do our strength training, Supermans are super effective in strengthening. You just have to remember to contract your abs, so there's integrity, and your lumbar spine and back is supported. Okay, so let's do it again. So reach the arms to your sides, turn your palms up, lift up the shoulders, chest away from the floor, look forward just slightly, then gaze down, lift the legs, thighs up, point your toes, and then reach the arms forward, turn your palms facing down as you do that, reaching, bring the hands hovering over the head, lift the head up, chest up, reach forward and bring it out to the side, and then turn your palms up, hover the hands over the lower back. Good, and reach. Put your forearms down, hands down, turn your head the opposite direction. Splat. Relax, everyone. Same thing. I'm going to offer that you actually now can try to grab your feet into upward bow pose. So lift your chest first, look forward, hands to the sides, turn your palms up, try to bend your knees, reach for your feet, right? And then if you press your feet into the hands, you lift your chest, look forward, breathe, bring your legs in closer together. Point your toes, lift the legs, inhale. One more breath. Nicely done. Put your thighs down, let your feet go, hands beside your chest. Push off the floor, go into child's pose for 3 breaths. Separate your knees and bring the body over, forehead down. Inhale, look forward, press your hands into the mat, tuck your toes, lift your knees. Let's do it again, our series that we've created, our sequence. Inhale, reach your right leg up, turn your toes out and bend your knee. Rotate the foot or flip, your choice. Extend the leg straight, knee to left tricep or left elbow, step your right foot beside your right thumb. Warrior 1, you know this well. Same sequence. Reverse. And then go to side angle. Tip it over all the way. Just brief bind. Draw the hip under. Look down. Good. Now unbind. Warrior 2. Straighten the forward leg. Reverse warrior. Reach forward. And come into triangle pose. Sweep your hand down, fingers to the floor. Press into the feet, the big toe mound. Draw your shoulder back. Lengthen the sides. Beautiful. Bend your knee. Here's our twist. Lift your left heel. Reach the right arm up. Turning the chair, opening the chest to that side. Press into your hand. Then you're going to go to the edge of your left foot. Walk the foot into the center or stack your legs. Reach. We're going to add on one more thing. Reach up. Beautiful. Now lift your right leg. Grab your right ankle. Bring that right foot forward. All right, so now crescent pose, high lunge. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hinge forward, turn your elbow, or turn your chest, side, or twisting crescent pose. Elbows pull in, palms to your heart. Nicely done. Let's do one balancing pose on your feet. So now untwist, look forward. So we're gonna lift up, warrior three. So lift up, reach your arms forward. All right, so just try the same thing we did with being in Salambhasana. Hands over the head, hover, reach forward, out, turn your palms up, hands facing up, hover over the back. Inhale, reach out to the side, reach forward, set your foot down, inhale, reach, and you're done. Exhale, your hands down to the floor. Vinyasa or downward dog. Shift forward, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Rotate your ankle or flip. Dog. Your choice. Extend the leg straight. Knee to opposite tricep. Place your foot beside your thumb. Set your heel down, warrior two. Bring it up, over. Reverse. Knee over ankle in the front. Then side angle, up and over. Right here. Brief bind if you want to. Draw the hip under you, knee over ankle. Nicely done. Unbind. Warrior two. Reverse and straighten the forward leg. Beautiful. And then triangle pose. Reach forward. Sweep that hand down. Reaching down. Fingertips touch the floor. Draw the hip under. Keep pressing into your feet. Reach that arm over the ear if you want to. Lengthen through your sides. Bend your knee. Right hand to the floor. Lift your right heel, twist. Inhale up. Everybody smile. Side plank, supported or leg up. Breathe. You got it. Press into your fingers. Reach up. Lift your leg. Bring the knee in. Grab your ankle. Bring the foot forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Hands to your heart. Then just hinge forward, turn your shoulders, your chest, and twist. Hands to your heart if you can. Don't force that though. Nicely done. Here's our balance. Inhale, reach. Reach the arms, but pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Just try. Lift the leg, abs in, palms facing down, bring them over your head, hover. Toes pointing down, reach forward, arms to your side, and then turn your palms up, hover the hands over the lower back. One side stronger than the other, right? Inhale, reach to the side and forward, set your foot down. You did it. Inhale, crescent pose, hands to the floor. Last vinyasa or downward dog or child's pose. Lower, upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Put your knees on the floor. Bring your knees together. Bring the feet together at the back. And then sink your hips back. Child's pose supported. So kind of doming the body over the legs. Bring your forearms beside you. Get comfortable right here for a moment. Just 3 breaths. And then we'll do an arm balance. And then lie down for our supine leg stretches. Inhaling and exhaling. And look forward. Walk your hands to the center of the mat. Right foot, right edge, left foot, left edge. Sink down, Malasana. Right here. Elbows, inner thighs right here. Just move around. All right, so I did this hip opening movement yesterday. I want you to try this for a moment. Because if you can get this balanced and move well through this position, it'll be really, really helpful with strengthening the hips and keeping hip mobility. So what I want you to do is bring your right hand behind your right hip, left hand behind your left hip, and just kind of lean back onto the hands. Then lift your left hand up and sweep the right forward. So that right arm or that arm, the last arm to come over, can kind of help you move with a little bit with momentum. So then left hand and then right hand right there, and then right hand and left. Do it again on the right. So hand goes back and then reach and forward. There you go. One more time. Bring it back, hand back, reach and up. Good. Elbows on the inside of your knees. Right here, malasana. So your knees go the same direction as your toes. Don't dip in, right? So right there, lift your inner arches. That's the tendency, is to drop into the arch of your feet. Put your hands on the floor and just lean forward. Tip back onto the heels. Do that again. And this time I want you to lift your hips, look forward, get your knees up on that platform of the back of the triceps. Shift forward, lift your right foot, left foot, point your toes, press into your fingers, round your back. Set your toes down and your heels down, malasana. So the higher you get your knees into the back of your arms or up behind your armpits, the easier that is, because you're kind of building a shelf for the back of your legs to go on, right? Now that obviously takes a lot of flexibility in your spine, which is why this maneuver or this position right here is helpful for opening up the hips and the lower back right there. Let's try it again. Hands on the floor. So you remember, you shift your weight into your hands and you're on the balls of your feet. Then lift your hips up. Get your knees into the back of your arms. Get them up in there as high as you can. Round your back so your abs are contracted. Lean in, look forward, lift your toes off the floor. Point your toes, pull your heels to your glutes. Set your feet down, beautiful job. And then sit behind your heels, reach forward. Extend your legs out straight. Inch that forward. Bring your right foot into the inside of your left leg and just hug the leg in, sit up tall. Feeling proud. Now, put your foot on the inside of your left foot. Put your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Look forward and walk your hands forward. Hamstring stretch right here. Breathe in. Breathe out. So up against the floor. Pull your elbows in. Then maybe you want to bring your hand to the outside of your foot and pull the body more over the center line the center line of the body over the thigh. So think chin or nose to knee. Inhale and lift up. And let's just lift that knee up and change sides. So extend that leg out, opposite foot in, sitting up, or winding down. Place the foot on the inside of your thigh and look forward. Turn your body towards that forward leg. So center line of the body comes forward, hands on the floor. So as you exhale, each breath, lengthen over your leg. The left leg will drop out. Breathe in. Exhale further. Then maybe if you grab that foot, you can use that as leverage to connect the forehead to your leg or your nose to your knee. Keep pressing that thigh down, the calf down, lengthening the leg. Now inhale and lift up. Slide your hand in, slide your both hands in, and extend your legs out, slap them out. All right, so let's do wide angle seated pose. So similar to when we were standing, right? You fold it over, same muscle stretching, same idea, except for we're not going to bring the arms behind your back. So relax your shoulders, flex your feet, press your calves down, and then walk your hands forward. Breathe in, breathe out. And so maybe you can put your forearms down. If not, that's okay. Just reach your arms and look down at the floor. 5 breaths. Press your calves down. This is a great stretch for athletes, stretching your leg adductor muscles. Holding the stretch, static, breathing in, breathing out, allowing the muscles to stretch and for long enough to allow them to release and benefit from the stretch. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Walk your hands in to the center. And now, using your hands, bring your legs together. Slap it out. And now we're going to lie down on the mat and do a supine twist pose. Extend the legs up straight. Reach the hands behind the hamstrings. And first, give your hamstrings a massage. Feel the belly of the hamstring right there. And then reach up and grab your calves. I'm so glad that you guys joined me. If you're watching the live with me, I want you to let me know. Just type in live. You don't have to say anything else. And if you do the recording, please just say recording. I like to know what's happening out there, right? Okay, so lower your left leg and pull your right knee into your chest. Let's stretch the QL muscle. Bring the left hand primarily. Bring the left hand on the outside of your right knee, leg across the body to the other side. And try to put your foot on the floor over there. Well, the edge of your foot, not the bottom of your foot. And then turn your gaze over to the right. Notice your shoulders now and lift up your left side and set your right side down. So even up your shoulders. If that makes your foot lift up, then that's okay. Your shoulders need to be on the floor. QL muscle stretch. And use that. Just a slight bit of resistance with the hand on the outside of the knee. And turn your gaze over to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale and lift your leg. And just rotate that leg out. Get your hips level. And extend both legs up straight. That helps to even up your hips right there. Lower your right leg. Bend your left knee. Pull that knee in to your chest tightly. Extend your left arm to the left. And then bring the knee over to the right. Move my mic over. Try to touch your foot onto the floor over there. Your hand just adding a slight bit of resistance. Then notice your shoulders, even them up. Turn your gaze to the left. So take your time to set up in this pose. Don't just flop right into it. If you can bring your heel to the floor on that the left foot, heel to the floor, awesome. You'll feel a different stretch through the outside of your glute, the gluteus medius right there, and then the inner thigh. Turning your gaze and smoothing out your breath. In this twisting position, the breath is a little constricted. But notice also, take your awareness away from the obvious stretch and to the stretch in your shoulders and your chest. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift your knee up and settle your back onto the floor. Rotate that knee out and around. And then bring both knees into your chest and hug and rock from side to side. Bring your feet up. Bend your knees, reach the arms on either side or inside of your knees. Happy baby. Feet facing the ceiling. Rock from side to side. Lower back on the floor the whole time. So you may have to shift. So this is your Malasana pose. Now let your right leg go and extend the right heel to the right corner. Let your left foot go, extend the left heel to the left corner. Shavasana for 1 minute, 1 minute at a time. Stillness to fill your body. Feel everything, integrating all that movement that we just did. From the top of your head, down the brow, the mind's eye, the third eye, to your nose, your lips, your jaw relaxed, the neck, the shoulders, relax, the chest, across to the right arm, the left arm opening up, down the torso, softening the belly, the hips, the right leg and the left leg. Let your feet drop out. 3 breaths. Control the breathing. Inhale through your nose, a deep breath. And then exhale. Breathe in. Ujjayi breathing, as if you're going to fog a mirror. One more breath in. Again, Ujjayi. Slide your feet onto the floor. It's that time. We're going to tip your knees side to side and then tip them over to one side. Keep rolling over, push up to a seated position and cross your legs comfortably. Sitting up tall. Bring the palms together. Edge of the thumbs to the mind's eye, the third eye. In gratitude, edge of the hands to the heart and thanks. I bow my practice to you. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. If you're in the area, please go to my website and look at my schedule. Join me in person outside on a beautiful day here in Brentwood, Tennessee. I've got some openings still for the rest of the week, and it's supposed to be a beautiful week this week. It's just fun to get outdoors and at least see people. And we're spaced apart, just 4 people. First come, first serve. But you have to sign up online, okay? Thank you. I'll see you again. Bye.